today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Tyler Bass set to kick the AFC wildcard round on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
5-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Locke's pass.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Christian McCaffrey.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This is McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Shotgun snap to Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals' 8-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Complete to number 14.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15, and he feels like he can get it done.
6-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Monroe. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalid Kareem showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Goal is good. Makes the score Bengals 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up 4th down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
That's good.
A big play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out.
But Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as a quarterback. But like I said, it's the second quarter. So how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass. Okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that.
Lock will try again on second down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From midfield, here's Locke. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Goes back to Sutton, this time completes it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
24. Broncos 14.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
First down, Broncos.
On first down, Locke. That's caught by Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And the Broncos first down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Lock. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down.
A gain of 6. First down, Denver.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy. 57 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bengals take over.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd down now, Monroe takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Number 35.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Lock. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
From the gun, Lock, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Broncos.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. And he finds Howard, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To O.J. Howard. A 7-yard.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
DJ Reader
calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Throwing now is Lock. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, the 40, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Clock now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
6-yard line.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
1st down, Broncos.
Locke looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
22-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Ball carried by the running back.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Block. And that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The 21-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Tackle made.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
from the gun. It's Locke. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Complete to number 14.
Cortland Sutton saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but
they've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got